What's going on, YouTube? About to get started in a second. About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, bet. What's going on, y'all? Give me 1 second. Gonna let y'all go ahead and come in. What's going on, y'all? Me and the members are currently in one trade right now. We're in Euro AUD. We entered this during Asian session because, as y'all know, we trade strictly Asian session with the members. So we're currently up on this trade, nice and blue. Might look for a second entry. We'll see. We'll see. My bad, I was looking at something. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to move this over. Yeah, we might look for a second entry. We'll see. London session just started. What's going on, Sparky? What's going on? Yeah, game plan is going to be kind of the same. We do have a Japanese bank holiday today. And then at 2 o'clock, we got an FOMC meeting for the USD pairs. And then at 2:10, we got some New Zealand news. And then that's pretty much it for the day. In about an hour, we do got some orange folder for the German info business climate. But that's literally about it. And of course, the G20 meetings. So it should be a pretty smooth day. Just going to be doing the same things like any other day, just strictly waiting for these setups to come into place. We had some big dumps happen with the indexes yesterday, kind of the USD pairs as well. So we're waiting on these retracements. If possibly going to still, well, we are going to still look for sales for most of these pairs. Indexes, we're going to be looking for sales still. Going to let those retrace in the gold. We're looking for another sell opportunity as well. Then the Canadian pairs look like they're switching the trend up. So we are seeing some bullish momentum. So we might be switching to buys on the Canadian pairs. But the USD pairs, at least most of them, I think there's maybe one that was a little bit off, but most of the USD pairs, at least the ones I trade, are still looking bearish. So we're still looking for sells on most of the USD pairs. As we can see, they are currently dumping as in real time. So we're just going to wait for retracement or entry at the next entry or key price level. So that's what we're going to be doing there. And then, of course, the JPY pairs are still bullish. Missed a good entry on NJ, but again, there is Japanese news, so we might just leave it alone. But we do see some retracements happening. So we might observe still. I still want to look for mainly buys. So if it does decide to drop down some, we're just going to wait to see how it reacts to the next key price level. But I might just leave them alone today because there is news for those pairs today at the same time. So yeah, we're going to mainly be paying attention to USD pairs, possibly the Canadian pairs, gold, and the indexes, of course. What's going on, Shawn? I see you. Yeah, so we're going to be chilling right now. Yeah, but things are picking back up. Again, we missed a couple entries yesterday, so things kind of picked back up yesterday. Slow start to the week. We only took one trade yesterday, but that trade still ended up going in our favor. So still not a bad day yesterday. Went 1-0 yesterday. We're currently 1-0 for the day so far. Like I said, being the members, we took this Euro AED trade. Might be looking for a new entry on this, depending on what the next 15-minute candlestick looks like. But we could look for a possible entry, a second entry on this. Has been going up and just pumping up since markets open. And of course, during agent session, that's when we jumped in on this, and it's just been pumping since then. Just broke above the top of the zone right here. So we're going to see if we can respect that as a support level. And if so, possibly look for another buy. But it's already a nice big candlestick right now on the daily. So it doesn't mean we can't see it continue to push up, but we'll just have to acknowledge that we'll have a huge imbalance and huge daily candle if price does continue to pump up, at least before retracement. We do also have a nice imbalance on the 4-hour. So that's just some things to keep in mind before entering the trade. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling right now. Most of the pairs I'm looking at, waiting on retracements. So we're going to let price retrace and then go from there. It's still respect this level as resistance yesterday. We could have went with caught a sell right here yesterday, but also worried about waiting for price to break underneath here. But as you can see, so far it's been respecting that support level. Price is still bearish though. Like I said, I'm not really looking for buys until like price breaks above like 1855, 1856. So the price is still below that level. I'm still going to be looking for sells. So we're just going to let price retrace and go from there. I feel like there's a few other pairs we was looking at. Let me go on my watch list really quick. No, that's it right now. Yeah, everything else is not a good entry point. Possible GBPAUD if we can break above this level as well. So I'm looking at Euro AUD, GBPAUD. That's literally it. Everything else are not good entry points. So AJ market reopen. Just hit the bottom of this zone right here. It's reacting to it. But again, I might just leave the JPY pairs alone today because it is a bank holiday. New Zealand people as of yesterday, but we had some New Zealand news last night and some Australian news last night. I was on the charts at that time, and it caused price to break and jump down. Like all the New Zealand pairs dumped yesterday. So we couldn't possibly, it's at a good position for a sell. So we could possibly look for a sell setup here. Kind of missed the ideal entry on it. Already did a retracement. We'll see. Kind of missed the ideal entry on it though. That's the only thing. Could enter right there still. But let's see what these other New Zealand pairs are up to. So this just dropped down. It's underneath this level as well. Yeah, so all the New Zealand pairs are kind of dropping right now. The momentum has been the same since since the news popped off. All right, my screen just froze on me. There we go. Knew it was going to fix itself eventually. So we could possibly look for sell. I need to add another level. So I might do that in a second. Yeah, all the New Zealand pairs are dropping. All right, AUD pairs are pumping back up. Yeah, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. And we're going to see if we're going to jump in on another entry here, but also like how GA is pushing up as well. But I'm still waiting on price to stay above this level here. So that's what I'm waiting on right there. But I do like GA buys. Obviously, when Euro AUD buys, but kind of the same thing. Would have been a nice entry on this right here. Had a huge pump up on yesterday, and then today so far it's been still pushing up, filling up these imbalances here. But as you can see, if we zoom out, price is obviously bullish. There's no reason we should be looking for sales right now. We are obviously at a strong support resistance level, but still, as of right now, even price retraces down a little bit, you should just be waiting for the next possible setup for a buy, at least in my opinion, on those. So we'll see if we can break that level. If not, we're going to wait for the retracement. Still going to be looking for buys on that. Your AD is still pushing up nicely. Yeah, so there are a few things we might be entering in the next 15-minute or 30 minutes. But for the most part, the USD pairs, we're still letting them retrace a little bit, or waiting for them to come to our next key price level. Excuse me. Let's see here. Yeah, these are already dropping still. Now, these were a nice entries again on yesterday, but it is all good. Not tripping too much about that. Oil's dropping down. We're going to see Hyrex that 4-hour level. GBPJPY. Nice wick reacting to that. It's pushing back up. NJ. And that's time I leave these alone, but I'm still going to look at them and see what they do. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so we'll mark that off. Yeah, so those are the main pairs we're going to be looking at right here. All right, cool. Yeah, but me and the members right now are nice and going your AD. That thing is still pumping nicely. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. GA is still underneath this resistance level. Waiting to see if they can break it and turn to support level. So we're mainly just going to look at Euro AD for now. Going to be, like I said, looking at the USD index and gold pairs. But as of now, they're not at good entry points. So we're just going to keep an eye on them and wait for them to come to our entry points and key price levels. What's going on, David? What's going on? Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling right now. About to write some trade ideas up, though, because like I said, we might be entering some things soon. We still got 4 minutes to the next 15. So we're going to wait and see how this candlestick ends and closes. So give me 1 second. If I'm quiet, that's what I'm doing. Just typing some stuff up. Those just joining the stream, we did not enter anything on live. Me and the members did enter a trade during Asian session last night, though. And that was 0 AD. All TPs already got hit, so now we're just letting price ride out. 5.5. 5.75. Yeah, but I do like this one. I might look for a second entry on this. We'll see. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like. I kind of want GA to follow suit and follow its lead, but we're just going to patiently wait on that. But I'm going to write this up just in case we do enter this. 76, 76.80. All right, bam. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting. We got about 2 minutes to the next 15. Looking at the other pairs on my other screen. But for now, we're just going to be patiently waiting. Part of the game, it's just patiently waiting. You want to be up and early. You want to always be early to the move you're looking for. So I have no problem with waiting. Okay, but your AD, I can see that thing's still pumping up. So we might add an extra entry on this. We'll see. We'll see what this next 15 looks like. All right, cool. I'm supposed to do one more thing. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I need to add a level to Euro New Zealand. So let me do that real quick. Then we're gonna go over how we did yesterday and for the week so far, and then yeah, we're just gonna be chilling right now. We're just gonna be chilling. Let's mark this off right here. Just mark that off. All right, new 15 just popped up. Give me 1 second. Marking some things off really quick. Let's see. All right, so it's green. I'm waiting to see what's going to retest because it did just break above this level. We see a slight retest going on, so we're going to see how far the retest is going to go. But I do like how it's looking. All right, cool. All right, so it's still trying to push over here. So I like that right there. GA is still struggling a little bit. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. NU is almost at a good entry. Just waiting for it to break below this level right here. Let's slide this over to the left. Same trade idea as yesterday and yesterday's stream. But yeah, we're just going to be waiting to see if it can break below this daily level right here. That's what we're going to be waiting on. Let's see what else is going down. Yes, we're just letting these things retrace. So the bottom of the zone's pushing up. Yeah, so we still got things we're just waiting on retracements for. Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling on those pairs right now. Looking at Euro New Zealand still, we couldn't possibly see it's still bullish, so I kind of don't want to go for a sell yet. So I might just leave it alone. I might just leave it alone for now. I want to see how it reacts to this 4-hour level here. This price is still bullish. So I'm gonna move this to the right for now. And yeah, we're just gonna watch this to see what it does. Yeah, but Euro AD, I'm still holding the original entry. I'm just debating if I want to add a second entry to it. Yeah, for the past 15 minutes, it's kind of just been chilling. It's been respecting this level as a support level, though. So it is a good sign. It's on top of this level of price. It's got a nice level of traffic underneath it. Five, 6, 0, 9. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and write this up. Here in New Zealand's pushing back up as well. I don't know if I want to look for a buy at this level. I kind of just want to let it do its thing for now. I might just wait until it breaks back above this daily level, then look for a buy there. That's what I might just do. But I'm still going to pay attention to this though. Even if I'm not in the pair, I still like to know what's going on with the pair. But yeah, price is pushing up on these right here. 56, 10. Excuse me. 0.5610. Cool. Yeah, so let me see what this next 5 minute looks like. But it is pushing up, so I might add another entry here. Let me go ahead and post the disclaimer. All right, this is your first time on the stream. Make sure you click that first link in the description. Join the free Telegram, free Signal room. And make sure to read the disclaimer. All right, it's going to explain how that you should operate with these trades. It's going to tell you some things you might already know, some things that you might not know. But a lot of the stuff I post in that will answer most, if not all, your questions about how you should operate with the entries and how you should manage your trades and all that good stuff. And of course, you know, if you don't see what I see, you don't have to enter these trades. But every trade I post, I am personally entering myself. Only post trades that I enter. I never just, if I might go over trade ideas, but like if I'm posting a trade, that's a trade I personally entered. So all the trades I posted this week, last week, this month, last month, etc., etc. Those are all trades that I personally entered. Okay. 6. All right, so let me write this up because we might enter this soon. Most of y'all should have got wicked out of. Let me put this on the other screen. Yeah, your New Zealand's pushing up as well. Yeah, so we might be looking for buys on that still. But AD New Zealand, I want to see what AD New Zealand is looking like because it did break below the zone. So I wonder if it's pushing back above. No, it's still underneath that zone there, which is cool. Let's check up on gold. Gold's dropping. These are reacting. All right, cool. Cool. Could maybe look for a buy here, but I feel like it'll be safer and smarter to look for a buy up here. So we're just gonna let that do its thing for now. Still paying attention to Euro AD. We're gonna let that do its thing for now. Yeah, so we're gonna be just chilling. GU is still slowly trying to drop down. It's right on the daily level. So we're gonna move that right here. I'll fix that. Then we're gonna do that. Yeah, but we're just patiently waiting right now. Let's see what else. GJ is dropping back down. Not too much of a surprise there. Yeah, so these are going to be the pairs we're going to be paying attention to. New Zealand USD is getting close as well. It's right at that daily level. Zealand JPY. Yeah, so we might just leave the JPY pairs alone today. Might just leave them alone today. This one still hasn't hit SL, technically. But this is a trade we called on yesterday's live. We've been calling some buys on them the past few days. Caught a nice buy. I think I called this trade live Yeah, I think it was this one I called live. And I think this one was strictly on members only. Or it was vice versa. But I called one of these on one of those days live, so either on Thursday or Friday. But we've been catching buys steadily on all the JPY pairs. Hit a few TP. I think we hit TP6 yesterday. But as you can see, it's still been respecting this daily level. And we see it's just been doing some retracements, bouncing, but still been respecting this as a support level. So it could very much so possibly take those TPs out later today. We do have some news that could try to spike it, but of course, as we know, the other pair, the second part, does have a bank holiday today, so that could affect some things. But yeah, I like Euro AUD. I like Euro AUD. Now we got a new 5 minute. So we got 5 minutes to the next 15. So now I'm kind of debating if I want to wait for the next 15. But I do like how it's looking though. Because again, me and the members we already have our original entry, and most of us are still holding. So now I'm just debating if I want to put a second entry in or not. But I might do that. Because I do like how it's looking. It's still pushing up nicely. Yeah, but we're still waiting on some other opportunities and some other entries. But we're just chilling and patiently waiting for now. Just chilling and patiently waiting. GA is still doing that. What was the other pair I was looking at? GU and U. Yeah, so we're going to be paying attention to GU and NU still. But we might be having to wait till the next 15 on that. Yeah, so we got about 4 minutes till the next 15. We're going to see what that looks like. But I might add an extra entry on here. I just want to wait to see if it's going to retrace a little. But we might add an extra entry on here. It's pumping nicely though. GU just broke below that level, and you probably did the same thing. Yes, we might be getting into some things these next couple of candlesticks. So let me go ahead and write these up as well. Those just joined the stream, not in this trade. These are just trade ideas, only in one trade currently, and that's Euro AUD. Yes, I like these right here. All right, cool. Just tweak this up a little bit. Bam. Yep, so we got about 2 minutes to the next 15. Yeah, but I like GU and NU as well. Was looking for a gold entry, but we might just wait to see if we can break below that level and then go from there. Yeah, New Zealand was pushing up nicely as well. Hey, you just hit the bottom of the zone. Yeah, so I want to see if this next candlestick is going to continue to push down, but we might see some retracements or retest since we are about to hit the bottom of the zone of some pairs. Might be a decent SL. There we go. Yeah, so we see GU hit the bottom of the zone. We see AU hit the bottom of the zone. We see AU hit the bottom of the zone. Again, not coincidences. But yeah, we're going to be waiting to see what this next 15 looks like for this. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be watching these as well. Don't want to enter all three of these. I like AU. So I like AU and GU. Those are the best looking risk to rewards. I see all three of them dropping, but I'm not going to enter all three USD pairs. So I might just focus on AU and GU. But I do see them all dropping, though, of course. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. All right, new 15 just started. So we're seeing exactly what was anticipated, but we're still looking for sells. We're going to wait to see what the next 5 and 10 minutes look like. But we are still looking for sell setups on there. And U is actually still underneath the daily level, which is interesting. Yeah, but we're going to be looking for sells on those. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to these right here. Yeah, so gold's dropping down. It can't end up still retracing, but like I said, we're looking for a sell at the bottom of the zone or at the middle of the zone right here. But I'm still strictly looking for sells on the USD pairs, gold, indexes, but the Canadian pairs have done some reversals. So I'm waiting to see how price will react to this resistance level here. I'm either going to look for a sell at this resistance level, or if price can break above it, I'm going to go look for a buy. But as you can see, most of the Canadian pairs, especially GBC CAD, most likely because of the news yesterday, into this bearish momentum. So kind of the same thing. Going to wait to see how it reacts to this daily level up here. And then even 80 CAD. 80 CAD is one of the ones that's a little bit different. Still showing bearish momentum. But that can change, of course. And the New Zealand CAD is still showing bearish momentum as well. But as you can see, for the past about 5 daily candlesticks, price has been wicking and closing very close to the 4-hour support resistance level. All right, okay, I was going to say, what did I just do? All right, so these look like they're still trying to drop down. Yeah, so we're just waiting a little bit. I already got these written up. We might be entering these in a moment. Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling and waiting. Just going to be chilling and waiting. Yeah, Yeah, so I'm trying to go ahead and write these up. TP6. 1.20, 35. Cool. And what was it? AU. I bet I'm quiet because I'm writing this stuff up. Bam. Cool. I got this. Yeah, so I'm going to be entering this stuff this next 5 or 15 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes, I should say. Excuse me. All right, cool. All right, so these pairs are breaking below. New 5-minute did just start. Yeah, I like how these are looking right here. New 5-minute. Yes, I like these right here. So I'm going to enter this in just a second. Now I'm quiet because I'm looking at a few screens right now and a few pairs. Yeah, but I like these right here. It's going to be about a 30, 40, 45 pip stop loss. Yeah, but I like this right here. Nice retest. Yes, I'm going to enter NU. I just posted the entries in the free Telegram. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so we're going to let this ride out. Yeah, so we're going to let that do its thing. And then we're just going to meet these at the next entry points. Yeah, but things are starting to move now. Yeah, so we're gonna wait and see how price reacts to a level there. Yeah, so we're gonna let these keep dropping. We're like a pip and a half away from the first TP here. Like I said, we might be entering GU soon as well. Oh yeah, GU is trying to take it off as well. 21.55. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, bet. Yeah. So we're gonna wait on this one. We're gonna wait for the next 15 on this one. All right, so we're only in 2 trades right now. We're like right there at TP1. We're like a pip and a half away. I want to see if we can hit this before the next 15. I want to see what this next 5 minute looks like. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. The main moves I want to get on, we're waiting on them to hit the next key price levels or the retracements, whichever comes first. Yeah, these things are dropping crazy. Yeah, so we got some big imbalances. So we're gonna wait for some retracement. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some retracements. I mean, it can very much so continue to dump, but I would actually like to see a retracement and then a drop. So that's what we're looking at. That's why I'm gonna look on for the indexes, waiting for them to hit the key price levels and then see a retracement and then possibly re-entry off the retracement. So that's what I'm kind of looking for on the what do you call it, index pairs. That's what I'm kind of waiting to see what will happen here. So we got a lot of things about to happen this next 15. A new 5 minute did just start. USDJPY is pushing back up as well. It's kind of chilling at, I think, like TP1 or TP2 again. So we're going to see if we can hit those next TPs going later on into London and New York. But yeah, like I said, I like these pairs right here. I like the USD pairs right here. We're only in 1 currently. We just hit TP1. So go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. TP1 just got hit. Bam. 210. So we got hit right before the 15. That's what I wanted to see happen. Now, granted, we might see retracement this next 15 because we did just break below this level, this candlestick. But yeah, I like these. I like these setups right here. I like these setups right here. So for GU, I'm gonna wait for the next 15 on this. We might enter this as well. AU is valid as well. Which one's got a kind of like AU's risk reward a little better? Kind of like AU's risk reward a little better. AU's got a better risk to reward. So instead of GU, we might mess with AU. We'll see. Yeah, but we got a couple minutes to the next 15, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Yeah. So let me write up AU. It's kind of like that one better than GU. Yeah, so we're gonna be waiting on this next 15. We got about a minute left. We want to see what this next 15 looks like. Gold's dropping as well. Yeah. I want to see gold break this level. It's hit the level a couple times yesterday and maybe once last night or before market close, 1 to 2. But gold is dropping nicely. So I want to wait for it to break below that level and then possibly look for a sell on there. So that's what we're going to be paying attention on. Out of curiosity, let me see what these JPY pairs are up to. Yeah, these things are chilling. Yeah, so we're going to stay out of those. So new 15 is about to pop up. Right now. All right, so let's see what this 15 is talking about. Yeah, so we're right on the daily level on gold. NU's dropping down. NU's right back at TP1. So y'all should still be blue on that trade. Gold's doing a natural reaction to the bottom of the zone. Let's see what your 30 is up to. Oh, your 30 just ripped. Yes, I'm going to wait for a retest on this. Yeah, your 30 EUSCX are kind of trying to catch up with the true. So they are. I've been noticing yesterday as well. They've been doing some pretty drastic looking drops. So we're gonna wait for some retest on those as well. NAS just hit the 4-hour level I was looking for though. So that is a good sign. I was waiting for retracement, but it hit this level. So we're gonna see if it can stay below this level. I'm gonna need to ask another level on this though. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and do that. So let me do that on this other screen really quick. It's gonna add another level to gold. I mean to NAS, not to gold. NAS100. Let's see here. Down. Then we're gonna do this level right here. Excuse me. I don't know why I've been sneezing. Anyways, let me go ahead and finish doing these levels so we can look at NAS on the big monitor. Just give me 1 second. There we go. All right, cool. So NU's dropping, but still gold is about to break below this level. Just did the levels on NAS. So about to fix it. Like I said, I want to look for retracement. That's what I like to see. But if it doesn't retrace, we're gonna look for a sell right at this level here. So we're gonna wait to see what this next 15, the next couple 15s look like, and then we're gonna go from there. We'll put the stop loss like right there. Yeah, so if it keeps dropping from here, we'll look for sells here. Of course, I mostly would like to see price retrace and go on to sell from there. But I'm not completely against the sell setup here from this level either. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling right here. We're still chilling at TP1 on NU. Looking at the other USD pairs. Let me go ahead and mark off this NAS100 right here. Bam. All right, cool. Yeah, NU is dropping nicely. I like it here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so going later on into this session and New York session, I'm going to be looking for gold sells, NAS, US30, SPX sells, USD pair sells, obviously. 6, 8, 10. And then I'm going to be waiting for the Canadian pairs to hit the resistance level and see how they react to that resistance level, whether they break through it and treat it as support, or if they treat it as resistance and drop back down. So that's what we're looking at for those pairs. Gold still chilling on this daily level right here. NAS is pushing back up, which is too much surprise. Yeah, so I'm still going to look for sells on these right here. Sure, 30s retracing back up. Yeah, they just been moving very wild. Like, you can catch some quick pips on these pairs, kind of like how we did on Friday. So we're going to wait for this retest here. I'm going to be paying attention to these a little bit more. Already did a kind of a good scan of the currency pairs. Don't really like where most of them are at, besides the USD pairs we entered. But we are seeing some retest and reactions to that. New 5-minute did just start. Yeah, so we're going to wait to see how this candlestick ends and then go from there. We are just chilling right now, though. Things should be picking back up volume-wise and trade-wise today and tomorrow, though. Was off to a little bit of a slower start, but things should be back to normal today. Like I mentioned, though, beforehand, we do got some news later today, just some USD news, though. So it's going to be a pretty chill rest of the week. Of course, we got the right before New York starts, USD red floor news on tomorrow and Friday. But that's pretty normal. Usually on Fridays and Thursdays, we have USD news. But other than that, there's no really major news. So it's going to be strictly waiting for these setups and just executing. So we had the major news yesterday. And, the news today as well is probably going to affect the markets. But we're still just going to wait and look at the setups, following our rules, and going from there. So gold is still trying to drop down, which is nice. Like I said before, going to be waiting to see if price can break below this level. Then going to be looking for a sell. I'm nice and blue on all the trades right now. Euro AED, Euro New Zealand, USD/JPY. Going to get out soon in UJ because of the holiday. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's what's up. Euro New Zealand. I'm guessing you went for a buy on. So if you're going for that's what's up though, Sparky. But yeah, like I said beforehand, I just like to look at these pairs because I just like to know what's happening, even if I'm not in the trades. I just like to know what's happening. And then of course I like to just it's just a habit now. It's a good habit to have, of course, but I just like to mark up my trade ideas, even on trades I don't enter. Because if I go back on my charts, at least I know, okay, my analysis was correct. So I can use that in for future trades and future trade references and things like that. But yeah, we see some retests going on. We see some retests going on. Was waiting on GPAD. Yeah, I think it's rejecting. The GBP pairs are dropping a little bit right now, which is fine though. We're gonna let those do their thing. Yes, we got some retracements right before the next 5 minute. Most likely because gold is still struggling to break through that level. But yeah, so we're gonna be waiting to see what the rest of London looks like and New York. I'm gonna be on the chart still. I've been missing. I mean, I've always missed entries, but I'm making a little bit better at it, and I'll try to stay on top of at least the pairs that will give us the smoothest moves and the most pips to catch. So let's go to indexes and gold. I've been paying attention to those lately, which is why we've been entering a bunch of gold sells lately. But yeah, we're gonna be chilling right now. I want to see what this next 15 looks like. We got a new 5 minute. You can see by the wick that gold is still attempting to try to break below that level. You'll be able to see a lot clearer if we go on the 5 minute right here. So you can see gold is still attempting to try to break through that level there. Yeah, I want to buy on UJ, getting close to TP. Yeah, the thing is pumping up nicely. Yeah, and this is another thing too. So this is what I always be talking about, be on the chart. I personally use TradingView, but you need to be on the chart. If you just look at the chart on your phone, you're going to be missing out on the bigger picture. All right. So as we can see here, give me 1 second. So as we can clearly see here, the reason why we're going for buys is because everything's showing us buys. And it's actually around that time. So I might do a trade break. I might post a trade breakdown because it's about that time. I try to at least do a trade breakdown, post a trade breakdown, at least on YouTube, like once a week. Of course, with the members and the people that purchase the course, they get trade breakdowns and chart analysis daily. But on YouTube, at least I try to post at least one a week. And we caught some huge moves. So it might be one of the GJ buys we caught. But anyways, you can clearly see here, had an imbalance here from yesterday's daily candlestick. Did a nice retest and it's pushing back up. So it can very much so complete the move I was looking for yesterday. And as I went over earlier, if you look again, you can clearly see that it's been respecting this daily level here. Has not broken below this, has not broken below this daily level at all. Even yesterday, when we entered the trade yesterday, it did a retest. After that retest, that thing took off, and that's when we hit the TPs. And then from there, I was kind of just chilling and floating. Did another retest, took off. Did another retest, and it's pushing. But again, that's why you want to go into bigger time frames and make your trading decisions, whether you want to buy or sell based off the bigger time frames, because you'll have a higher probability of price going your way. Of course, nothing's 100%, but you definitely will have a higher chance and likelihood of price going your way. A good example of that is another JPY pair trade. This was EJ. Took this trade last week, turned into a swing trade, but even the first day when we were hitting TPs, was it this day? I want to say it was this day. Let me see, Wednesday, Thursday. It might have been this day. I mean, it had to be this day. Yeah, so anyways, you see here that we're on the 15-minute time frame, and you see all these wicks. So this is just showing you, and then you can see it even better on the 5-minute. But this is literally showing you how price was struggling to climb up. But even though price was struggling, because we went with the overall direction of flow of price on the bigger time frames, we still eventually, hit TPs. Of course, it took a little while, but we still hit them and knocked them out because we went with the overall direction of price. Just like yesterday, it might have took a while to break past TP2 or TP3, but we did. Why? Because price is bullish. So there is no set time limit on, how long price should take to complete a move. So you should never put a time limit on stuff like that. What you should do is just be a little bit early to the move, wait for the setup, wait for your confirmations, wait for all your rules to be met, figure out your SL, figure out your TP. Then once you figure that out, figure out the lot size you're going to put, how much you're trying to risk, and then you just enter the trade and then let the trade do what it do. That's all you can do. Just let the trade do what it's going to do. It's either going to hit SL or TP. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to do one or the other. And once you start trading like that, it just makes things a lot easier and less stressful, honestly. At least that's what I found. Because if you're literally okay with what you're risking, that's going to stop you from being hesitant into a trade. That's going to stop you from, well, not completely, of course, but it's going to stop most of the anxiousness from you being in drawdown. But the main thing you need to do when you're in drawdown is, I actually have some videos talking about this. I might link the video. Yeah, I'm going to actually link that video because I do have a video actually talking about this. So let me find that video. I'm going to drop it for y'all before we get off the stream. New 15 just started. Yeah, so we're going to look at this while I find that video. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. I know it's pretty slow. We only hit one TP so far, but that's how it goes sometimes. Some streams, as soon as we hop in, we're entering some stuff. Other streams, we're waiting a little bit. Gold is still attempting to try to break through that level. So that's what we're going to be waiting on. NAS is doing a retracement. 30 is trying to drop. Gold still trying to drop. Yeah, so this is just trying to break through this level here. But I can see us hitting the next TP. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting on these other setups. And besides, the USD pairs and Canadian pairs move the best and start their full moves or have the most volume during New York anyways. But of course, sometimes during Asian or London, we can jump in on some moves and catch some pips. So let me find that video. What is that video? Here's the first one. Let me go ahead and drop this first one right here. All right, so this one is 3 things you need to do before entering any trade. And what I want y'all to do is when you watch that video, then just watch one of the streams, and you're literally going to see that I do this stuff. Like, if I don't do it every time, if I'm not doing it on stream, I did it before the stream. Because, of course, before I start the stream, I do a quick analysis of the charts. That way I kind of know which pairs we're going to be focusing on during the stream. Of course, periodically, I'll still scan through all the other pairs because things do change. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I kind of like to know exactly what I'm going to be looking for, what the game plan is. And y'all should be doing that as well. So let me find that other video. So that's the first video. Here's the second video. All right, so the first video was 3 things you need to do before entering any trade. And the second video I'm dropping is 5 tips that made me profitable. So 5 things that I started to do that made me become profitable in Forex. So since gold's dropping, will not be surprised in use dropping. Look at that. A little sneak peek of what's in my course. And of course, I go with the members. And the course comes with 2 cheat sheets. One of the cheat sheets is key times to look for trade setups. And if I didn't do it already, I'm going to do it this week. But I'm updating that cheat sheet to not only just have the key times to look for setups, but the key times certain pairs or certain currencies move the best or have the best volume. And the other cheat sheet that comes with the course is correlating pairs. So pairs that move the same, move the opposite. All right. And of course, USD pairs and gold are one of those correlating pairs. Give me a second. 6775. Give me 1 second, y'all. TP4, 7. Two. $90, 85, 80. Okay, but all right, so we got some retracements going on. But yeah, so like I said before, gonna be looking for sells on the indexes and gold. That's the main things I'm gonna be looking at. Bank holiday for JPY pairs. New Zealand pairs. The news caused them to drop, so we might see some retracements happening. That can change the trend today. So I am just watching these for now. I'm not going to really mess with it until it hits one of these daily levels, just to be on the safe side. Let's see. GA. Still want to look for buys on the GA. But again, due to the big move yesterday, wouldn't be too much of a shock if we see some retracements happen today. And we're climbing up this big imbalance. I'm pretty sure we just hit the 50 on there. So not too surprised with those retracements there. But we're just going to be chilling for right now. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Pretty slow stream today, but you know, that happens. Not tripping too much. We had 1 TP on stream. Me and the members got into the 0 AED buy last night. So we're already up for the day. I'm going to be looking for some more opportunities, of course. But just going to have to patiently wait for those setups to come. All right. And I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's stream. Again, tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, usually the smoothest days of trading with the most volume. So I want to see price after the news today kind of just be kind of smooth, because last week things kind of slowed down. January was a pretty good month. So doing a quick recap, November was stupid slow. December, things picked back up. January was pretty good as well. And then the first week or week and a half of February was okay. But last week, and of course this week so far, has been pretty slow. But that does have a trading. There are going to be some slow periods and some quick periods. But things should be, I want to see things pick back up tomorrow and later on today, of course. But I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's stream or the next time I post a video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Let me catch up to these comments first. Oh, wait, no, those are my comments. Never mind. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at playmaker_way. All right. Same spelling as the YouTube. I post daily on both. Some stuff I can post on TikTok, so that stuff I post on Instagram. And then vice versa, I post some things on Instagram that I don't post on TikTok, obviously, but I post daily on both. So make sure to follow me on both. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, even if you don't use TikTok like that, because once I hit 1,000 followers, I do plan to be going live on there as well. Now, will it be live trading? I don't know yet. Maybe some days, but I do plan on be going live. Not during London session, but probably, I don't know. Maybe New York and Asian session, maybe both. Who knows? But I do plan on going live. Got a lot of things planned with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, got the courses, advanced place signal room, with the members and students. We trade literally every session. Asian session strictly for the members. So any trades we enter during Asian session strictly to the members, and then of course during the live stream London session, New York session, things kind of get split out. But of course, the members are going to get most of the trades, if not the better trades on top of that, with the better risk rewards, and of course the more pips you catch. Comes with the student member group chat. Basically, if you're in the free Telegram, you already know what it comes with. If you're not in the free Telegram, go ahead and click that link. I put all the information in there weekly, if not every day, like every other day, things like that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and hop up and let these charts do what they're going to do. Like I said, we're going to be looking for gold sells, index sells. That's US30 SPX NAS, GBPJPY ESTX as well. USD pairs, I'm going to be looking for sell setups there. JPY pairs, going to be leaving alone for the day. Might still watch them every now and then, but I'm 95% chance of me not entering any of those trades. It's high chance, high likelihood I'm not going to enter any of those trades. Let me see here. My TP hit by the way on UJ. Are you too, Sparky? And that's what's that's what I like to hear. So let's actually look at it, see where it's at. Yeah, so it's kind of back at. Actually, we can just pull it up here because I called this trade free yesterday on yesterday's live. So what TP did we hit? We hit TP6. TP6 was 135.15. So yeah, we're kind of at TP3 again. Yeah, so we're chilling at TP3. We actually hit TP4. So yeah, we're right underneath TP4. So we're kind of right back where we left off. So I would not be too shocked if price finishes the move from yesterday. Because that's kind of like what happened with GJ on Monday. Went for the buy, hit SL, retraced back up, and ended up completing the move I was looking for yesterday. And that, that happens. Let's see here. Yeah, but gold's definitely struggling to break below this level. So let's look at the daily really quick. So we see the past week, it's definitely been struggling to stay below this daily time frame. It's still bearish though, so I still am going to be strictly looking for sells. Has been dropping nicely for the day so far. Yeah, so I'm still going to watch this to see if it can break that level. Still going to watch that to see if we can break that level, because like I said, I'm strictly looking for sells on this. I'm not really going to be looking for buys on this until price breaks like 1855, 1856. That's just me personally. I know some people have been catching buys, but realistically, price has just been dropping for the most part. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm kind of on the comments. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in tomorrow's stream.